A man was walking down the street when he saw a thin mother cat hiding behind some old boxes. She looked very scared and hungry. Her fur was dirty and she looked weak from not eating for many days. The man could see her bones showing through her coat. She was shaking as she watched him with worried eyes. He knew right away that this poor cat was in big trouble and needed help. The man knew that scared animals need time and space to feel safe. He did not want to scare her more by getting too close too fast. Very quietly, he put some food and a bowl of clean water on the ground near her hiding place. Then he stepped back and stood still. He wanted to give the scared mother cat enough room to decide if she could trust him or not. The hungry cat stayed very still for a long time. She kept her eyes on the man, trying to see if he was safe or dangerous. Her nose could smell the food and her empty stomach was telling her to eat, but she had to be very careful because she was not alone. She had baby cats to protect and their safety was more important than her own hunger. After watching him for many minutes, she finally decided to take the chance. Very slowly, the mother cat moved toward the food. She was ready to run away at any moment if the man moved toward her, but he stayed where he was and did not move at all. When she reached the food, she began to eat quickly. The good meal made her feel stronger right away. For the first time in days, her body started to relax a little. She kept looking up at the man while she ate, but began to feel that maybe he was not going to hurt her. The man watched her eat and felt happy that he could help this hungry cat. He thought his good deed was done now. The cat had food and water, and that seemed like enough help for one day. He turned around and began walking away down the street. He felt good about what he had done, even though it was just a small act of kindness. But then something amazing happened that would change everything. The mother cat suddenly started following him. She walked behind him for a few steps and then stopped and turned around. The man saw she was following him and stopped walking too. He watched as she ran back to her hiding place behind the boxes. He wondered what she was doing and why she had followed him. A few minutes later, the cat came back. But this time she was not alone. She was carrying a tiny baby cat very gently in her mouth. The baby was so small and weak. She put the baby cat carefully on the ground near the man's feet. Then she looked up at him for a moment before running back to her hiding spot again. The man was surprised and wondered what was happening. Soon the mother cat came back again, carrying another tiny baby cat. She put this baby next to the first one and ran back once more. She kept doing this over and over, bringing one baby cat at a time. Each trip took her a few minutes as she carefully carried each precious baby in her mouth. The man stood very still and quiet, not wanting to scare her. He began to understand what she was doing. When she had brought all her babies, there was a small group of tiny baby cats on the ground near his feet. They were all very young with their eyes barely open. Some were making soft sounds for their mother. The man realized that this brave mother cat had made the biggest decision of her life. She had chosen to trust him completely with her whole family. She was asking this stranger to help save her babies because she knew they needed more help than she could give them on the streets. The man felt his heart fill with strong feelings as he understood what was happening. This scared cat had beaten her fear because her love for her babies was stronger than anything else. She had decided that he was a good person who would help her family. He knew he could not walk away now. These cats needed him and the mother cat was counting on his kindness. Very gently, the man picked up each tiny baby cat one by one. He put them safely in a box he found nearby. The babies were so small and weak that he handled them with great care. Then he slowly reached down and lifted the mother cat. She did not try to run away or scratch him. She seemed to understand that he was going to help her and her babies. She had made her choice to trust him, and now she was letting him take care of her family. The man took the box with all the baby cats and held the mother cat as he brought them to his home where they would finally be safe and warm. The mother cat and her babies now had clean beds, food every day, and fresh water. They no longer had to worry about finding food or hiding from danger. The baby cats grew bigger and stronger each day, while their mother could finally rest and take care of herself too. This beautiful story shows us how animals can feel kindness in people's hearts. When we take time to help animals who are in need, they often know that we want to help them. The mother cat could tell that this man cared about her and her babies. Even though she was scared, she trusted him enough to ask for his help with the most important things in her world. Every single day, there are many animals out there who are waiting for someone to notice them and offer help. Sometimes it takes just one person who cares enough to stop and do something good. Small acts of kindness can save lives and make all the difference for animals who have nowhere else to turn and no one else to help them. If you ever see an animal that looks like it needs help, please remember this story about the brave mother cat. You can give food to a hungry street animal, call local animal rescue groups, or help at shelters in your area. Every single action you take can matter. When people work together to help animals, we can make sure that all creatures find the love, safety, and care they deserve, just like this mother cat and her precious babies finally did.